Hi guys, how you all doing? Today I'm going to talk about fetal skull. So fetal skull has two main functions. First, to protect the brain, then it has ability to change its shape adapting to the process of labor in response to the uterine contractions. See, it is very essential for a midwife to understand the parameters and characteristics of the fetal skull because of its significance during the mechanism of labor. So, if you see, the skull is divided into three main regions: the vault, the face, and the base. The vault comprises of two frontal bones, two parietal bones, two temporal bones, then one occipital. Okay, it comprises of two frontal, two parietal, two temporal, one occipital, and also it has suture lines. Can you able to see this lines? These are called suture lines. So these suture lines, it will join the bones. Okay, this is a frontal suture. It joins the frontal bones, and this is a coronal suture. Can you able to see this? Yeah, transverse. The coronal sutures, it joins the frontal and parietal. It joins the frontal and parietal bones, and then sagittal suture. This sagittal suture, it joins the both parietal bones. Then lambdoid suture. This is the lambdoid suture. It joins the occiput and the parietal bones. Okay, so these sutures play a very important role in the molding process. What is molding? You know, during the birth, these bones move and overlap with each other to allow the fetal head. So it allows the fetal head to descend down through the birth canal. This process is termed as molding. So without these suture lines, the fetus head cannot pass through the birth canal, because these suture lines makes molding possible. Okay, and if you see this, there are two fontanelles. This is anterior fontanelle and this is a posterior fontanelle. The fontanelles are nothing but these are membrane filled space at the meeting point of sutures. If you see this anterior fontanelle, it is a meeting point of frontal, coronal and sagittal suture. Okay, it is also called as bregma. Okay, it is a meeting point of frontal, coronal and sagittal. It is a diamond in shape and it ossifies by 1.5 years or 18 months. Okay, and then this is a posterior fontanelle. Posterior fontanelle is smaller than the anterior fontanelle and it is a Y shape. If you see, it is a Y shaped and it ossifies at 6 to 8 weeks. When you are palpating the posterior fontanelle in the vaginal examination, it denotes the position of the head. And if you palpate, this palpating anterior fontanelle denotes the degree of the flexion of head. So this is a brief information about fetal skull. I hope this will be useful for your day-to-day practice. Thank you.